high school student asked me the other day. Say, I am pregnant, she said, and I have sex while I'm pregnant. Could my baby get pregnant too? Well, I said to her, your baby would have to be a girl. But, yes, that could happen. And then, what's worse? If your baby's baby is a girl, then that baby could also become pregnant. And so on. Her eyes glistened. Her lips peeled back. Absolutely horrified. Listen, Samantha, I'm here for you. As a mentor. And a friend. But if you need to talk, I would suggest Stephen, the school counselor. I have heard he's a good listener and well liked among the students. She left the room in a sort of bobbing jog, wet-cheeked, face contorted, hugging her pink trapper keeper to her chest. I put on my jacket and lifted my dangling keys from the pocket. In the car, I waited for the heat to kick on. In my house, I waited for the microwave to beep. In my bed, I waited for the alarm clock to ring. In the bathroom, I waited for my wife to get out of the shower. In the car, I waited for the heat to kick on. Next day, back at school, I lecture for an hour on cultural diversity. The children seem vaguely interested, scratching away at their composition notebooks. I show them slides of current events and statistically proven facts. We watch a video about the economy in China. I have them share their thoughts. The children have clearly not been listening. Samantha speaks up. Is it true people in China cannot have more than 2 babies? Is it true people in China murder their infant daughters in order to have only boys? These things have some truth to them. Yes. Female infanticide. Gender-selective abortions. There is, unfortunately, a long history of anti-female bias that pervades heavily in patriarchal societies. Your examples being the most brutal manifestations of this bias. When I get home, I find my wife in bed with her clone. They are clinging to each other. I can tell my wife from her clone because we shave the clone's head. Jesus, well, this is something, I say, thrown completely off. Christ, John," says my wife. "I'm sorry. But haven't you ever thought about it?" No, I hadn't. I opted out of cloning myself due to the creeps it gives me. Though I suppose some part of me finds two identical wives caught mid-coitus appealing. Eventually, I fall into it. And within no time, I've impregnated my wife, my wife's clone, the baby in the clone, and the baby's baby.